I'm Team George Santos. Suck it, Rosa Parks, but let's play the clip.
Come for me, I go right back for them, because I think for far too long they've gotten away with getting along to get along. So no, it's not going to stay that way anymore. I'm going to call them out. You want to call me a liar? I'll call you a sellout. I mean, Mitt Romney, the man goes to the State of the Union of the United States wearing a Ukraine lapel pin, tells me, a Latino gay man, that I shouldn't sit in the front, that I should be in the back. Well, guess what? Rosa Parks didn't sit in the back, and neither am I going to sit in the back. That's just the reality of how it works. Mitt Romney lives in a very different world, and he needs to buckle up, because it's going to be a bumpy ride for him.
That's epic, and I love how you called out Mitt Romney in the Ukraine war. That's brilliant. But what do you say about that clip, George?
He's a clown. Well, I mean, Mitt Romney is a clown. We all know he's a clown. He's the biggest clown we've ever seen in government. The man's a failed presidential candidate. He's never going to be president. You hear that, Mitt? You're never going to be president. And the reality is that we just need to take this with levity, because I'm not going to allow people to pound on me, hit on me all day long, and then when I say something back, metaphorically using a Rosa Parks situation to compare it to the situation I was told to be put in, doesn't make me like putting myself in the likeness of Rosa Parks. Just it's kind of, back of the room situation, back of the bus kind of thing. And now the media, slow media day yesterday, they had nothing to do. They take a 2-3 month old clip of me doing a hit with Mike Crispy there, and they turn it into news because they're bored, because they don't want to go cover the cocaine block in the White House. Nobody wants to talk about that.
Hold on, let's get to that. No.
Nobody wants to talk about the president's son tweaking on the White House balcony during July 4th, and a cocaine block is found in the White House. So just think about that, right? But no, let's talk about George Santos comparing himself to Rosa Parks. The media just needs to do better, period.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, really, the media is so desperate because they don't want to talk about the elephant in the room, the fact that there's cocaine now in the White House, when we could see this from a mile away, that the son's president is a crackhead who's uploaded multiple pictures of himself with prostitutes and hookers. So, his judgment is not great. So the idea that he would take in cocaine to one of the most secure locations in the world, I wouldn't put it past him. So I think that's really a very apt description of the situation, is they're just kind of desperate for content that is not Hunter Biden information. Okay, no, I want to get back to the Ukraine war. Whoa, sorry, George. I just want to ask you your opinion. What the hell, the military-industrial complex? Are we about to be in World War III, George?
Well, I hope not. I won't vote for a war. I mean, look, Congress needs to authorize war. I'm not voting for war. I mean, I'm not going to war. And look, I know people love to say it's a proxy war of China and Ukraine, of Russia and Ukraine. Stop. It is the Chinese-U.S. proxy war. China funds Russia, we fund Ukraine. That's the real war. Anybody who's not paying attention, you're not understanding what's at stake here. I don't think we should go to war for this. I think we should stop funding indiscriminately the way that we've been doing. The Pentagon coming out with $6 billion rounding accounting errors. God, can you imagine an accountant in a private firm making an accountant error of $600,000 or $60,000, let alone, the Pentagon makes an accounting error of $6 billion. No one's held accountable. Oh, oopsie, sorry. And we're supposedly spending we're spending money on our most brightest and our most intelligent people. It's very disheartening to see that happen, right? The American people deserve better accountability to where their taxpayer dollars go. And quite frankly, I don't think it should go to Ukraine. $100 billion and we've done nothing to advance anything. All it does is advance carnage. And I won't stand for carnage. I won't stand for war. We're definitely not going to go to World War III.
Well, I appreciate that, and I back you with that ideal 100% of not going into World War III. But then you see Lindsey Graham talking about how he loves dead Russians. It just really, what did you think about that, if you can speak on that?
Oh, look, it's sad to hear anybody saying they love dead anybody. If you call yourself a Christian conservative and then you say you love dead anything, you're not a Christian. You're using your Christianity to mask your bloodlust for war. And quite frankly, I'm sorry to make this so serious and take the levity out of the show, but there's no beauty in death. There's no love in death. Anybody saying that, it's just unfortunate. I think the senator should really, apologize for saying such things. I don't agree with it. I don't love dead anything. I just love peace. That's why I love Trump. Best peacetime president in the history of modern history. It's a fact. No new wars, exited wars, brokered peace in the Middle East, literally peace in the Middle East. It took Trump to do it, So that's why I always stand by him, because the guy is about peace and I'm about peace. Enough of the wars. I'm done. Look, the Liz Cheneys of the world, We're done. This is not that party anymore. We are not the military industrial complex's Republican Party. Enough is enough. Leave that to the old guard. The old guard should have no space in the forefront of our party anymore.
I'm so fly, I'm aligned with the planes. My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself